Hello, hello, and welcome back. Tone here, continuing our unfair slice and dice playthrough. Second in a row currently. Let's see where we left off here. Oh yeah, we came off of a really difficult fight. I'm remembering that quite well now. And we are going to a boss fight, so I don't know if it's going to get any easier for us. Let's see, so the Basalt has this chip thing. The first time they take exactly 1 damage, double to 2, and then increase chip. So if you can keep doing progressively higher amounts of damage, you can keep doing additional damage to them. I feel like at the point you see them, here on floor 16, sometimes just doing 1 damage can be difficult. The Sanu can do 1 damage if we get rid of this. The Juggler can do 1 damage all day, unless I decide to put this on them. What's really cool is with Boost, we can probably hit higher levels of damage. We actually don't have a lot of damage sources to play with here. We can basically do 1 damage with this, 2 damage with like Burst or this. We can play Boost to get this up to 3. Do 3 damage. Sanu can hit them with 4 with that, and then we can boost this to 5 and do 5 with that. I mean, all of those together is a lot of damage. So I guess by the time we get there, we're probably not having too many issues at all. What else do we have going on with our party here? We got the Bard with the Heart for Cleanse. This thing will have to go on someone. Got some Quartzes here. They have Weaken and Inflict single use, which is pretty brutal in a long boss fight. Shatter, dies if this HP is removed and no further. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to them to kill them. This guy summons Slates. 9 damage, inflict insta-death. Basically means we're not going to be able to play them for a turn. That means if we use a side, it insta-kills them. Of course we have Cleanse. At least one source of it. 2 with Liquor. We have a huge Weaken. Let's see what our upgrade options are here. We have the Wanderer and the Keeper. The Keeper has 5 shields with steel on them. 2 damage repel, add self-heal and self-shield to a target sides. I like the Keeper quite a bit, new Keeper. When we got them recently. Wanderer was pretty cool too, though. This with Boost becomes very strong. It goes from 4 potential damage to 8 potential damage. Rather than a lot of 4 damage attacks, you go from 4 to 5. This is pretty good in this fight. Let's just get the Quartz to these levels. It lets us do 1 damage to the Basalt. They play their 9 damage attack. We can hit them with this thing, which inflicts pain, which means they do 9 damage to themselves. These go up by 1 damage every turn, which can be very useful for hitting their chip. I like Wanderer a lot for this fight. Also, I think that's some sorely needed damage in our squad. Even if a lot of it is not immediate damage. I'm gonna go with the Wanderer. I think we need offense over defense here. These repel sides look pretty good with boosts as well. Yeah, let's go with the Wanderer. I'm feeling the Wanderer for the reasons we were just talking about. Making that 2 damage is pretty cool. Where do I want to put this? One thing I did not consider is triggering this triple. Which I guess the Keeper wasn't very good at anyways, because they had a 5 attack and a 2. Which the 2 is at least good for triggering this. But I think overall I like this combo. This is a lot of mana generation. Question is it good enough for this fight? We're not really facing AoE damage, so I don't think we want to put it on the Bard. It does give them a lot of cantrip here, which can be pretty nice. Juggler is really good with this. It's a lot of damage. I'm actually feeling it on the Ace for this fight, though. I think generating lots of mana will be good for this fight. Especially with the heal cleanse here on Liquor. Putting the big shield on Doctor is a little tempting. I don't think we're going to play this poison. I just don't like the idea of poisoning all of my guys. It takes us multiple turns and multiple dice, or like other resources, to cleanse them all. I think I will. I don't want to move this or these. I think we're good to go here. Alright, boss time. There's the triple. I can't really trigger that. I can choose to reroll or take the 3 damage. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said 3 damage. I can choose to reroll or just take the 3 mana. The only benefit we get is if we land on this one, I can proc this much more easier, the pair, where we gain 6 mana. This is great right now. It means the Basalt's going to do 9 damage to themselves, and also it starts their first chip. Juggler is... These two died in the last fight, so they're at half health to start. How do we make sure people don't die here? Keeping this Wanderer alive looks really difficult right now. These guys are weakening. I can put Liquor on the Wanderer. That doesn't even save you. This is the problem with Mortal. This curse caps her max health at 8. This guy does 9 damage. This plus Clink saves them. Which might be the only thing I can do, which is a bit of a shame to not get one of these other really good sides on them. Maybe we take that. Cleanse would be really nice too. In general, I think I take this mana so I can play Liquor on the Juggler. I can also block for the Juggler. It would actually be better to play Liquor on them next turn for 2 reasons. A, that means we might have mana to proc the Overflowing Chalice at the end of this turn. And B, we can play it to remove this weaken next turn, and it'll also remove any effects that might be getting added to them next turn. So I think we do go to play Liquor on them next turn if we can block for them this turn, which we can even do with like a burst. I don't like the Bard being weakened here. We just take the 3 mana. Question is if I want to reroll this for the cleanse or not. We need 2 mana to cast Clink to save the Wanderer. Heck, we might be playing Liquor on them next turn, even. Ooh, one downside of waiting till next turn to play Liquor on the Juggler is that all their stuff is like cantrip, so these will all be 0 sides. Cleanse would be pretty epic here. Even these sides are pretty helpful. I think I'm gonna reroll this guy. Okay, Juggler just saved himself at least. Do I want to settle for this now? Guess we will. It's either I play Liquor to cleanse someone probably, or I roll for cleanse here. It's not very likely. 1 in 5. Let's see, no one's gonna hit. This is triplet too, so yeah, we're not hitting that. If I do 1 more damage to you, then 2 bursts will kill you next turn. You can't even screw that up because you'll be weakened. We have 3 mana here to proc Overflowing Chalice. Okay, I'll take this turn. So 2 free mana there. Oh man, the Basalt is playing that again. It's really hard to deal with. I can Clink again. I don't want this guy blocking though. I want them regenning and healing, but as long as this guy keeps rolling that, I don't think I can afford to do anything else. I can't overheal these guys enough to get them to save them, so I have to block them. That's pretty much the only way I'm going to block that much. Unless I've cast Burst a bunch of times, but I've just spent 8 mana on them, which also isn't worth it. And I can do this plus 3 from Clink. The good news is I can play Clink, and if I take this, I can kill this Quartz. Although I'd like to play Liquor on the Wanderer here. We need to get rid of these quartzes. I feel like we can deal with the basalt on its own. Although if Clink is our main defense and he keeps rolling this against that, then we need to kill them quickly. Because this thing goes up by 1 mana every time we use it. So it doesn't matter what the juggler rolls, it looks like. Worth re-rolling to try and get a better roll here. I think it is not. Although these two combined... This side would be really good for killing quartzes if I boost it. I could even play it once to do 1 damage if I had to one of these guys. Which I actually don't have to. But this side as a 3 would proc the pair if I could roll that. But I think if I could roll this side and boost it, I could kill you and you. It would take a burst here. You need to get cleansed, which I can't do unless I also play liquor. So I need a little bit more mana than I would have. Because liquor, draw, and burst is 9 mana. And this only gets me to 8. Bard could roll for this. Also, if they roll for that, I'd be pretty happy. Because then I could reroll the Doctor. They'd have to do it next turn, though. Or... Bard would save the Wanderer straight up if he rolls that, too. I think I just take this. There's Cleanse. That lets the Wanderer attack. They rolled nothing anyways. I wonder how 1 pip of Cleanse affects 2 status effects. I think we saw this before. I think it operates in the top one first. So it actually does nothing to the Wanderer but heal them 1 because they can't attack anyways. So removing that death effect does nothing. If I play it on you, it just reduces your weaken this turn, which does nothing. Probably cleanse the ace. The juggler would do 1 damage this turn if I cleanse them. We save the Wanderer by killing this quartz, which we have enough mana to do. Wait, let me try this. Oh! It did. Okay, I think we take that so they can do something next turn. If I play Burst 3 times in this quartz, then they are... It's gonna cost 6. I don't get the proc Overflowing Chalice next turn, which means you're weakened by 2 next turn, which is a little tough because I think we need the mana. I think you do cleanse their weakened by 1. I can't afford to kill this quartz because then the Wanderer dies. Unless I burst. Wait, I'm clinking this turn as well. That means I can't kill either of them. I clink for 3, which means I have 5 mana to spend, which is 2 bursts. Oof, this is a terrible turn. I'm gonna get to do no damage to them if I want to keep my party alive, and I think we really need to keep our party alive this early. I can play Liquor instead of 2 bursts on one of my guys. Doesn't save the Bard, but saves the Wanderer. So one line is like this. What a terrible turn, though. And they have death incoming next turn, or this turn, and you're going to be weakened by 1. I could play Liquor twice instead of Liquor and Clink. And getting an X here really sucks, doesn't it? Not that the 3 damage would have helped me kill anything here. I wonder if I want to play Liquor on the Bard instead of clinking them. I think we do, right? Costs 1 more mana, but basically puts us in the same situation, except they're cleansed, and Clink isn't more expensive. He's weakened, so we're not generating a lot of mana next turn. These will all be 2, so it's going to be hard to hit pairs or triplets. Doctor can hit pair. I think I'm rolling with this. I don't like this. Our whole squad is really weak. Oh my gosh, the Basalt has to stop doing this. I can't keep fighting these. So this shield side cannot get higher than 8. It won't even get close to 8 this turn. But it will be a chunky shield. It'll be at least 4 right now. This guy has to roll for cleanse again. Oh, well, with this and Clink, we could probably save the Bard. Because this will go up to 4 at least. Worry about cleanse next turn. Clink saves the juggler too. I wonder if I have to roll for higher rolls on here, or if I need to roll for mana for the bard. I'm playing Clink, then whether I get 2 mana to raise this or 4 doesn't matter. Oh, I can't even play Clink yet though, so I do have to roll for mana here. I think Clink is the only way the bard survives. I don't know how the doctor survives. I keep this, which sucks because I'd like the juggler to actually do some damage. Also, regen is really good. Playing Liquor on the bard is really good again. I could get to that. So this saves someone, it lets me play Liquor. The bard has to block themselves anyways. And we need to save the juggler somehow. Or by having them keep this. It'd be a lot easier if I could play for the pair here. I don't know if it's worth rolling for that though, especially when I'm not re-rolling my re-roll dice. I don't think the triplet gets procced. Unless I block for 2 before getting mana. It's probably worth it for +4 mana. Okay, I'll re-roll this. Problem is if I re-roll this, there's like a 10% chance we get an X and just lose probably. And are we desperate enough to play for that? Is the question. I don't think we quite are, but geez, I wish we could kill these quartzes. We killed the top quartz if I can roll the 4 damage side. Actually, I can kill them with either roll. I think we have to assume that this guy dies. In which case... you have to play for Liquor on the bard, probably to keep them alive. Clink does it as well, but either way I think we need mana here. I have to either like block for 8 and play regen on you, or we play Liquor and block for something. But I can't block for 8 on you unless I play Clink, so yeah, this needs to be mana. Okay, I'm gonna keep this instead of risking that, and we're gonna reroll all of these. That is terrible. Also, this could really screw up my quartz math. I think I'm just taking that. I did not get mana. So the bard just dies, right? I can block for 4. Burst you is 6 block. Heal you. You're still dying? Fortunately, I don't think the Bard is that essential, even though, like, I really like their cleanses. I can kill this quartz too. Does that change our math at all? Bard still dies, right? And the Doctor has low pip, but very impactful sides. So the... Oh, I thought this was pain, not single use. Do I want them to have single use sides, or would I rather let the Juggler get weakened? I don't think this fight lasts that long if we do what we need to do. Them losing one side probably isn't the end of the world. It is more damage as well. So how do I kill you? I do 4 damage with this and play burst. It'd also be nice to save this mana. I think we're doing this at a baseline. Well, no, I don't have to do that. Because I'm killing a quartz. Okay, I just had to make sure for myself. Bard is dead. 100%. I was going to rely on their cleanse to proc my sides here too. Maybe I did have to reroll for this. I was really hoping the Doctor would have rolled for mana there, which is more likely than them rolling for this, which would have saved us. We didn't even get that, so I guess I can't be mad. I'm a little afraid of them doing 1 damage to this quartz. We'll figure it out. They have a pretty high chance of doing more than 1 damage, because I can mostly only do 2 damage through most of my damage sources to knock them down to this. Actually, this guy hits for 5, which would kill this guy next turn too. Alright, rip Bard. Oh my gosh, quit it. I can't take that many hyper beams. Oh my gosh. Can I even save you? I have to block for 7. Or heal for up to 4. I can burst for 2 and liquor you, which is 8 mana just to keep you alive this turn. Which I can get. I'll have 9 mana this turn if I just take these. I think we need to take... That means I don't kill this quartz. Because I was going to need mana to kill them. It's too bad I can't play draw on this to get a... Oh, this guy hasn't rolled pair or triple yet this fight. I think we need to keep the ace alive. That would have been clutch if it landed on the ace. Nice. Little chip action there. Okay. Ooh, did I do my math wrong? Why did I think I was gonna have 8 mana? That's not good. Guess I can still save him like this. Probably pop Clink. They're gonna have Inflict Insta-Death next turn. Which means if I don't play Liquor on them, they're useless next turn. If they are useless next turn, someone probably dies. Hopefully, if they roll... I wish this guy would have rolled a Slate at some point. I can't believe this guy keeps rolling this side that's absolutely brutal for me. We can actually deal with the weakens and stuff pretty well. It's just like the raw damage of this is insane for us and our curses. It literally rolled that every time. I couldn't imagine a worse thing happening in this fight. Yeah, 7 mana, I could Liquor and Burst, but that wouldn't be enough for the ace. Oh, that's flanking? I did not realize that. It's rough. Okay, but I think taking 2 mana to heal here is pretty nice. That might get me to a Liquor next turn. This guy's doing big damage, that's nice. Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh, they had insta-death this turn anyways, okay. Oh, get a breather with Slate. Man, if I roll this, there's a 1 in 3 chance Wanderer dies. But it's like such a low value side. I can always burst save the Wanderer if I absolutely have to. Let's try to get some value here. Okay, that's much better. Who do we want to regen? The Ace probably? Or no, I should regen the Wanderer so he doesn't die. And I can save my mana. Oof. Here's 5 mana, which puts us at 7. If I draw on this, we can do 8 damage to the Basalt. I think we kill the Basalt this turn. The Doctor might be a casualty, but I think we can clean up the slate. We only have to heal the Doctor 5, though. I'm 7, so I can play Liquor and draw? Okay. It does as much damage with this, too. Oh, but then how do I kill the Basalt? That's only 8 damage. I need to do 3 more. If I take this, plus a burst, is 3. It's gonna cost me 5 to kill the Basalt, which means I only have 2 mana left to save the Doctor. I could also kill the Slate here. And let the Juggler die. That doesn't cost me any mana. I can save you. And we get our clink bonus, or our, not our clink bonus, our overflowing chalice bonus. Okay. Oh shit, they're about to kill themselves with a dice roll though. So what was the point? Well, you forgot about that. I guess I should have played Liquor on them. Yeah, I shouldn't have bothered. So this is 8 damage. We have lethal now. Already. What a tough fight. Wow. We got so unlucky with all those hyper beam rolls, which with our mortal is just brutal. If there was like an extra slate and like maybe a weekend mixed in with there early-ish, I think we would have been fine. But all of our resources went into like super blocking. Because we can either full block or full heal against that with mortal. It did 9 damage, which is more than our mortal allows anything to do. It was really tough to play around. This fight looks nasty. We'll just save this for next time though. That was long enough. Thank you all for watching this time. I can't believe we're still kicking here. Excited to see what happens next. We're getting really close to the end. So thank you all again for watching. Take it easy, everyone. See you then.